Beautiful soul, it's Melina. So, you guys, today I brought in the big guns. As you can see, well, these were the ones that wanted to join this reading because now we're gonna talk about how you can let go of toxic relationships and attracting toxic relationships. Okay, so it's gonna be a deep one, but it's gonna be a educational one. I feel like that can help you sort of bring yourself further instead of sort of getting stuck in these relationships, right? So we're going to be talking about your shadow and your challenge and your strength and your purpose, right? And I'm going to be doing some messages for you and some energy about what is coming and advice for you, okay? So I feel like this is going to be a therapeutical one today. The energy is already pretty heavy. So that means that spirit has arrived. Your guides have arrived here. I just want to tell you, you have to choose between one of these, 1, 2, or 3. And use your intuition, and I'll get on with your reading. Pause the video if you need to, because these 3 really have a lot of energy kept inside. So make sure you choose the right one, and I'll see you in your reading, okay? Hello, my dear. So this is your reading. If you chose this beautiful, pretty heavy and large pink rose quartz, okay? I'm putting it up here in the center of my table, and I already pulled cards together with spirit and this crystal. The first ones are called Shadow Self Oracle cards. They're made by my friend Stine Kiholm, and I will put her name below. She makes the most beautiful drawings and paintings. Well, she really does channel spirit through her hands. So let's talk about your shadow first and foremost here, okay? Let's see. Card number 44, commitment to your goal. Okay, I'll put it here. So what I'm getting here instantly is how this is a shadow of yours, right? How sometimes you sort of get fixed upon something or someone, a person, and sort of don't stray away because you internally have a feeling that this is right. This person, for example, is my soulmate. I'm sure they are. Because I feel that connection. I feel like we are twin flames. A lot of you are sort of claiming that a person is your twin flame, and then they will come back, or they will. What I'm guided to say here is that never lock yourself down to just one goal. There are many goals. And this can actually be become I'm looking for the word, become a boundary of yours that you have made just on your own here. That there can be more than one goal. And again, well, it's sort of a hard thing, you know, because we are taught by the law of attraction that you need to manifest completely what you want. You need to have that pure intent and go for it, right? And I feel like sometimes, the energies get mixed up. And that is when we are not allowing ourselves to actually truly listen to our higher selves, message for us regarding what it is that this person or this situation actually is meant to teach us, haven't come into our life. So yes, you have to really, when you manifest something, you need to manifest with pure intent, and that means with no doubt at all, right? But you can't push the pure intent. You just can't. You need to allow the pure intent to show itself to you in order to manifest it. And the way it shows itself is through inspiration, through your intuition, listening to the truest and deepest part of your soul, and sort of shedding control and wishes and, well, hopes, dreams aside, and listening to the truth of it all. Okay. Okay, so let's move on to your challenge here. We're using here the Soulful Woman. The challenge is, the flow of partnership, card number 16. The ebb and flow of relationship takes me where I need to be next on my path. Okay, so here I'm getting, I'm actually getting the word, or the word obsession. Okay, because this is your challenge, that you're not able to actually let go and follow the ebb and flow of relationships that come into your life. Okay. But I'm hearing an annoyment here, like, yeah, but why can't it just be like this? Because now you're here to your partner, now they're here and they feel good, and why can't we just be together and have fun and have a good life together? And so this is an energy that takes control, wants to control another person, or your soul's wishes, or the energy that is actually fated for you, that is perhaps waiting for you, but you're sort of postponing it because of this obsession to control something, someone. I'm hearing stop watching YouTube videos. Okay. Um, because it's not good for you if you do it continuously, like obsessive, like because it's not really real, right? You watch, I don't know, a lot of videos perhaps every day for some of you, right? And it's like, well, then now I know how they are feeling about me today, so I can relax, you know. And I know I'm in the right place, and also, you know, your choices. You make your choices about which videos to see, and I feel like most of the time you're getting good videos, and you're sort of picking good decks or crystals, but it still is a part of your brain fog. I'm getting this word, like it's an illusion. So you need to get out there in the real life, get practical about this. Find someone, date someone, be with someone, and you have to listen to your intuition when you're with this person, not what a YouTube video says about this person. If you're doubting what they feel about you, then ask them. This is what I'm hearing from Spirit. And don't forget about yourself. Ask yourself, what do I feel about this person? Am I just trying to make this person sort of fill out a void in my life? Am I attracted to this person because I really do seem to be addicted to just having someone? Is it worth it? I'm hearing, is it worth it? If you're not really in it, or they are not really in it. So it's and I feel like this brain fog, they're saying, I want to say also illusion, fantasies, dreams, is it truly making you happy in your daily life? Do you feel happy? Or do you feel unfulfilled, like on a constant basis? For some of you, are you sending out that energy to the universe that you are unfulfilled? And that's why you keep attracting toxic relationships. Okay? Well, we're really getting heavy here. What is your strength? The shaman, I feel like this is the shaman. Mystical Shaman Oracle. Sorry, I've been using these cards forever. I can never remember the name of them. Well, your strength is the rattle. Okay, card number 43. Okay, so I'm really getting here that Spirit is like telling you that you have the tools to attract anything you actually want. And the wisdom to know better. I want to say, you know, when you are obsessed, when you're letting your emotions sort of take over, when your fantasies are creating stress internally inside of you and making you feel bad every day, or really longing, and you know better, Spirit is saying. You know exactly what to do here. How to call in this person. But why aren't you then? Why aren't you then? Because this is a strength of yours. You know how to speak to energy. You know how to manifest. And you understand everything that I'm saying in this reading. Okay, so your purpose. There we go. Medicine Mother. Honor your inner knowing. Yes, this is what we're talking about. Spirit is saying here, your purpose is to, well, give yourself your own medicine. And that is the knowledge and the wisdom that you carry, all the tools that you carry from all of your experiences. So your purpose is to sort of collect all the experiences from your life and use it as a type of a medicine to heal yourself from the need to attract someone toxic into your life. To see that I am much stronger, I am much grander, I have a wisdom I have within me that will carry me into a state of calm and peace within, where I'm able to actually say to myself, well, now I'm able to love myself. I don't want to be in this, I'm hearing the word psychotic energy anymore. And I'm sort of really, I'm getting it now. I'm getting that all the pain and hurt I've been feeling, all the stress, the eternal stress, it was all me. It was all me. It was all my thoughts and all my imaginary illusions. And yes, they played a part, some of your persons, but I feel like these persons came into your life to get you to here, to be your own, teach you how to be your own medicine. So can you get to a point where you actually are able to see that this person came to help you, came to brought you the gift of knowing who you are and what you deserve? Can you then accept them for whatever they did? Can you forgive them for what they did? And most of all, can you forgive yourself? Yes, you can, Spirit say, because you are the medicine woman and you have the rattle. You can do whatever you want. So start loving yourself. And how to do that? I had a friend of mine saying, you look in the mirror and tell yourself I love you. And I said, I feel so stupid when I do that. You're so loved by me. I love you. You are so worthy of blah, blah. And I can look in the mirror and, and well, then he said, well, then start loving ordinary things in your life. Things that you do in your life. Okay. So, well, I said to myself, I love taking a shower. I love brushing my teeth. I love using my sauna. I have an infrared sauna. I love meditating. I love cooking. I love being with my kids. I love taking walks. I love going to the gym. All these little things that can make you love things that you do. Because what I love in my life and in my world, it comes back to me. It comes back to the love I give to myself because I'm doing things I love to do, right? Because what is love yourself? You have to start loving yourself. Yeah, but what the hell is that? Okay. And make new choices. Just sort of screw your reality in just some little bit of your day, like I go to sleep a half hour before and get up a half hour before. Something like very simple like that, you know. So, well, when you change a vibration, then, well, things start to change around that vibration, and then other vibrations come in and start to change, right? So, let's move on to your, well, we have a message for you here. Okay, let the feminine lead the way, you guys. Wow. And this is from the Journey of Love. I'm hearing become friends with your emotions. Because I feel like for some of you, you have been sort of hating on all of your emotions because sometimes they feel as stress or they feel like they're pulling you down or they're annoying you. Having emotions for other people or just in this situation you have created within. You've been sort of hating yourself for having all these emotions, for these toxic relationships, right? And what I'm getting here is you need to start loving your emotions and your ability to actually have emotions. And start creating with your emotions, using your emotions for good instead of, well, putting them down. So when you create something beautiful in your life that you just truly, well, are proud of, or you just love doing, that's an emotion, right? That's an emotion of loving yourself. That's an emotion of, well, the creativity that you're able to pull on here. Love your wisdom. Love the spiritual tools that you have. Love your experiences. Love your everything that you have sort of collected here. Let it become something that you adore about yourself, Spirit says, okay? And now we have what's coming. And these are from the Starseed Oracle. Messenger, serious energy, bringing harmony and balance. Okay, so Spirit is saying, once you start working on yourself, on your shadows and stuff like that, well, you will find that harmony and balance is gonna come in. It's going to come in. And I'm hearing also that you are slowly going to collect your star family. And okay, sorry. This is my sauna overheating, I think. Sorry. Yeah, so this is you are from the stars, and you have a relation with the Sirius energy. I feel like you have been there or come from there, okay? And I'm getting that whomever you are going to attract, once you sort of change the way you choose to be in the world, will come in. And I'm hearing there is a partner coming in that will feel like family, because both of you have that star seed energy, okay? And that's when you will find and have that balance within and in a relationship, okay? So your advice is sacred power reading cards, personal power, okay? So, well, this is your advice. Dig into this reading and start working on all the advices that we have had here, and the messages. I'm hearing you are so strong. You carry this power within. I'm really feeling you can do whatever you want with the rattle. You can change the way you look upon yourself by making conscious choices throughout just a day. Every day, make a conscious choice about how you remember to love yourself, what you have to, not have to, but what you want to recognize in your life that you love about yourself, that you're grateful for in your life. But mostly what you actually do, like in an ordinary, everyday life, what you actually do in a practical sense. It will ground your love for yourself and make you recognize that I love myself because I do this and that and this and that. Or when you're doing something you really feel like this is fun, then remember to say to yourself, well, this is me loving myself. Now I recognize that I'm loving myself because I'm having fun, or I'm enjoying this process, or I'm feeling creative, or I just think this is nice, or, you know, everything. You can find so many things, spirits say, during your day. And they're saying to me, Like when you go to sleep at night, when you sort of put your blanket, or what you call it, above you, and you sort of feel like, oh wow, I just love, now I'm in bed and I can really relax. And spirit is like, just everything, small little things that will make you feel like you enjoy something in your life, that is loving yourself. Okay, all sorts of things. Like when my cat comes and I love him, that is also me having made sure I have something or someone in my life that makes me feel good. That is loving yourself. This is how you will find that personal power. And acknowledging yourself whenever you give something beautiful to someone else. Except those toxic persons that will drain you. Okay. Because when you encounter a person like that, you need to stay home. That means within yourself, you have to stay home in yourself. Instead of giving and giving and giving, then you just stay home. Then nobody can take from you. All right, so I feel like this was your reading, you guys. I wish you the best of luck. I really do truly feel like we're all working on toxicity, a lot of old dark stuff is coming up right now in the world energy, and we can see that and feel that in our own relationships. So you're not alone here, okay? All right, so well, I wish you the best, and I'll see you next time, you guys. Take care. All right, you guys, so this is your reading if you chose this beautiful fossil. It's millions of years old, okay? We'll see what this will bring us for this reading here. We're using Shadow Self. To begin with, I'm going to be talking about what shadow is sort of, well, attracting you toward these toxic relationships. Okay, so let's see. We have here Getting in Your Own Way, card number 42. Okay, there is a lack of belief in oneself here in this energy, a lack of self-love. I feel like always going back and forth into the minds of other people, asking yourself what they would have said or what they think, or how you're supposed to be in this world. Sort of self-image I'm getting here, okay? So don't you believe that you are beautiful enough or that you are enough in this world? It's that belief, I'm sort of seeing it going round and round, just missing that self-worth, I want to say. Like everybody else is better and more clever than me. Everybody else is more beautiful than me. Okay, sorry, I just have to take off my shirt. I'm getting a little hot. Yeah. So who is really being toxic in this relationship, or who is really being toxic toward you? Is it them, or first of all, you being toxic with your thoughts about yourself and the words that you sort of say to yourself without even, I think, perhaps noticing? It's a pattern. I'm getting a life pattern, a lack of self-belief. Okay, so this was your card for the shadow, and your challenge is from the Soulful Woman. Let's see what your challenge is. Okay, I embrace my body. Card number 13. I honor and embrace all of my body. I am receptive to her specific needs. Well, this is your challenge, so I'm gonna have to flip it around and say, are you receptive to your body's specific needs here? Are you actually embracing your body? So for some of you, this could have to do with I'm getting that some of you could be making your body an enemy because you don't think perhaps that you are beautiful enough. Perhaps you get self-conscious here. You're like, yeah, I don't trust that, well, I'm attractive enough, or I'm sick. Some of you could have some things regarding health. That's sort of a lot of arguments about why your body is sort of holding you back here. Perhaps, I don't know, you feel you're too heavy, or you are too thin, or you are too weak health-wise. Or you don't like what you see when you look in the mirror. You get self-conscious. You're like, And if you don't love what you see in the mirror, then you're attracting, well, people who won't treat you as that beautiful, perfect soul that you really are. All that loving energy that you carry inside. They will hardly be able to see that because you're sort of stopping them, putting a wall up, saying, don't tell me I'm beautiful because I know I'm not, for example. And then you might attract someone who's only gonna stay for a short amount of time to get their needs met or something, and then they reject you and they leave you. But who rejects you first? I'm hearing Spirit saying. Well, let's move on with the next one. We have your strength. What is your strength? Here we go. We have the card Magic, card number 33. This is a beautiful energy. So now Spirit is wanting to talk about that beautiful soul that you are. That beautiful, loving, caring soul that can, I feel like, feel others around you. Because of the size of your heart. I feel like your heart is so big, you sort of feel people clairvoyantly, and that means you sort of see them, or sides of them that they're not really truly showing or portraying, but you will know who they are. And this is what makes you magic. This is your strength. This is your power, your force. And not only will you be able to help others with your magic, but you will be able to help yourself. I'm hearing you give and you give and you give to people who don't give anything back, who just take. And they fool you. Some of them, they fool you into thinking, well, now we're together, now I can be happy, and now they want me again. But I feel like it's a receptive pattern of them sort of fooling you. You're sort of attracting devils, if you know what I mean. Someone who is very manipulative, because you don't think that you deserve something better, someone better. But I'm really getting that no matter how you look, no matter who you are, you can attract exactly the right person into your life that will love you for everything that you are, no matter what. There will be someone who has a soul that connects to you, and that means no matter what, your souls know each other and are going to be drawn together. So you're going to have to flip your expectations of what it is that could be waiting for you out there, and what you deserve. Because it's a self-talk, and it's going on and on and on, and it's a negative one. I feel like it's preventing you from finding someone who is a giver. Someone who is a giver. So you can take a break sometimes and not give and just receive. But you have to be willing to stay in the receptive mode here. And you can't stay in a receptive mode if you don't trust and believe that you deserve the gifts that are already stacked up and waiting for you to unpack. Okay? The purpose, your purpose. There we go. Shaman, trust in higher forces. Yeah, I really do feel that you have a lot of spiritual gifts here. And you are a very spiritual person, or you can be, or perhaps you're just a loving person that gives a lot to others, but it's not just that you have a big heart. It's that you know more about what's going on inside of other people. And I'm seeing your heart and other people's heart, and I'm seeing the energy going back and forth. So you send them healing and love, and they give you messages about what's going on inside of them. So it's going back and forth, heart to heart. This is what well, being a clairvoyant is all about. Okay? So I really do see that you have spiritual gifts if you want to. Or some of you might use them already, but you could if you wanted to. Okay? But that also means that it's even more important that you stay home inside of yourself, inside of your body. Because when you're so receptive of everybody's emotions and feelings, it's just very important that you that you're not always over there in other people's energies. You have to take it home and stay grounded in your space. Or else you give people too much freedom regarding how to treat you. Okay. Okay, a message for you is the temple. There you are, staying home, going home. I'm hearing. This is card 59, and it's definitely a message saying you need to change the way you walk in this life. You go to your temple and not lock yourself in there, but just stay home. Okay, so Spirit is saying to me, I have to tell you, when I have clients here, I'm a clairvoyant, you know, and when I have clients here, they pay me for my job. Then I open up. Then I open my heart and I sort of start working. When I have a girlfriend come here, visit, she has a lot of problems. She wants to talk about blah, blah. Then I don't use my gifts. I stay home within myself. Like another friend of mine who's also a clairvoyant said, well, I have a friend, she does cleaning for a job. She cleans people's houses or companies or something like that. When she comes to my house, I don't ask her to clean my house because I know she's not working. Okay, so I'm just really getting that you should be sort of practicing how to shut down from feeling other people's, especially other partners in relationships, their emotions. You gotta go home and you gotta know what you want and you gotta stay grounded and you know, be able to have enough space, because it creates a lot of, I feel like, friction and mess with all these other people's emotions, especially that person. If you are asking about someone who you feel like is toxic, it's because you're always all up in their energy. And their energy is the sole purpose of what you want to know, and you know how they're feeling and when they're coming and blah blah blah. No, take it home and ask yourself, is this really, when I ask myself, something I want in my life? And the answer is with toxic people, oh, I want to say always no. Okay? I was about to say almost always, but no, always no. I was guided by Spirit. It's their job to cleanse their energy, and it's their job to walk on their journey. It's not your job. So, and if they want to come back, they can come in correct. Okay. But there is the problem, because then you're like, well, perhaps they're healing themselves. Perhaps they are actually working, and perhaps they will change. So I will be waiting for them. And here I get a clear answer, and that is no. Don't wait for anyone. Come home in your temple here, and here you can listen to your own intuition. Here you can find your own creativity. Here you can find the love for yourself that you are lacking sometimes. Do your own work. Don't focus on other people's work. We have 2 cards for what's coming. And this one is from the Starseed Oracle. Okay. Deep cellular healing and cosmic heart. So let's start with deep cellular healing, Arcturus energy, physical and emotional healing. Yeah. So, well, a lot of this has to do with, well, your physical body and something that's going on for many of you in your body. Either if it's, well, how you look or how you feel inside, okay? And the cosmic heart, devotion, potency, make your life a moving prayer. Yeah. I'm getting some of our great gurus say that, well, meditation is not something you should be doing every day for 20 minutes. You can in the beginning to practice it, but what you're wanting is to actually have meditation become the way you live in your life. And that means you're always connected. You're connected to Mother Earth, and you're connected to the universe and your higher self. And I'm getting that, well, you practicing this, and that is the same thing as coming back to your temple. It's, well, following the energy and the flow every single step of the way. When someone asks you, do you want to come to this dinner party in 2 months, that date, and it's, you know, well, it's in 2 months, and I just want to advise you to say yes, sure, knowing that you're not ready to actually know for sure sometimes. Some things you're going to be like really waiting for, and you're going to say, yes, I will, I want to, yes, I'm doing it. Some things you're going to be like, well, yeah, perhaps, you know, and some things you're going to be like, I don't want to, I'm just not doing that. Okay, so, well, protect yourself here, and I feel like practice how you listen to your inner wishes and your intuition. Sometimes it's an intuition saying, for some reason I don't want to, but I really do want to, but there is something saying no inside of me. I don't know what it is. And then when you come closer to that date, you get another invitation for something that you have to go to because this is more important to you. And then you will understand why you felt doubtful 2 months ago about this date. So Spirit is like, practice on listening to your intuition. And when you do something, when you act on something, make sure you act on out of inspiration. Look for the inspiration and then act. Like, I feel inspired inside by this. This is what I want. Because my inspiration is making me feel good. It's making me feel right. I'm also getting that, well, there is a message here about some of you healing your body. And that's important, to focus on yourself and your body right now. And whilst you're doing that, well, stop obsessing about other people or toxic relationships. Come back to yourself and take care of you. Okay? So, an advice for you is, wow, you have from Sacred Power reading cards, transformation and affirmations. Wow. Yeah, so you are an old soul, and us old souls are going through, well, a huge transformation right now, right? Because we are awakening. And you can feel it in your body. So a lot of your physical, stuff is also because of sun flares and, well, because of the energy, the frequency shifting here in this world, and the entire universe is really working on changing and shifting energies and heightening the vibration. And you feel that in your body, of course. And sometimes perhaps some of you don't know what's wrong with you, and you can't figure out how to treat yourself. And you go to the doctor and they can't find anything. But you have to understand that sometimes it's just not something, it's not a physical disease. For some of you, it can, a lot of it being completely tired and exhausted and stuff like that, having headaches. It can be you awakening. So drink a lot of water, spirits say. Lots and lots of hydration here. And eat food that is high vibrational, as fruits and vegetables. Organic, of course. Because the more high vibrant you become, the more you actually get affected by the poison we put on the fruit and the vegetables, and the medicine we put in the animals, and the way we treat the animals we eat, and stuff like that. Okay, so Spirit is advising you to sort of be careful what you eat and go on a sugar diet. I'm hearing them say, don't eat sugar. And stay away from yeast, gluten and yeast. Yeah. I'm hearing the word fungus. For some of you, because of this toxic people around you, they sort of get they sort of start living as fungus inside of you. Okay, it's just for some of you, but it's just, I have to say that. So if you have, well, you get tired a lot, it could have to do with candida. I have to say it. So go on a diet or to get rid of it. Drink a lot of water as well. This is just very, I know it's very specific, but this is what I'm getting for some of you, okay? But also start becoming quiet with yourself and start meditating. Listen to hertz frequencies. You can find a lot on YouTube. The ones that you feel drawn to, and listen to them during the night. I do that. It's, you know, I sleep very good, and you know, next morning I wake up and feel much better, and or something like that. But and have meditations during the day. Just, you know, catch in with yourself and say, okay, well, let me just sit here and be with me and give to me. And let yourself be healed from white light or golden light or whatever it is that sort of gives you and cares for you. Okay, meditations that actually go in and align your chakras. And Spirit is saying, okay, I actually have one in one of my playlists. I'll put a link below for that one for you guys. If I can find it, it's a long time ago. Or you can become a member. Then you have to become an encoder, because if you are an encoder, then we do meditations and healings over there. Okay, here on my side. So, well, yeah, I feel like you have some work to do, and what is coming for you is that you are going to have a period where you give that love to yourself that you are expecting from someone else, and they don't give it to you, and they keep on hurting you. And so this is there is a transformation that you're gonna go through now. And once you feel that peace inside, once you feel that calm inside, once you feel that, you know, anyone can love me, I'm just, no matter how I look or what I say, I know there is someone, or there are more that will be able to love me, and they will come into my life. Once you sit there with that wisdom and truly believe it, when you sit in that vibration, well, that vibration is going to multiply, and someone will come in who will give you respect and who will think you are beautiful, even though whatever, you're naked or you're without makeup, or you know, or you have a disease or something. They will just love you. They will love you because you love you. Okay, So this is what I had for you. What a beautiful reading, you guys. You are very special indeed. We're all going through it. We're all going through it. Spirit is aligning us to our own temple path here. Our own seat at the table. Okay, so well, this is what I had for you, you guys. Thank you so much, and I wish you, as always, all the best. Okay, take care. So this is your reading if you chose this beautiful crystal here. Putting it up here. Oh, it's so heavy. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to be using the Shadow Self made by my friend Stine Kiholm Andersen. She's such a great painter, and she's drawn these beautiful cards. So let's talk about your shadows and why it is that you keep attracting these toxic people, right? The first one is environment, card number 31. Okay, and avoiding uncomfortable situations. We have two of these, so I'll take them like this. Well, instantly, I'm getting that Spirit is wanting to say with these cards that you are perhaps putting too much focus on what other people think of you and how to live your life. What is right, what's wrong, what is accepted, what's unaccepted, and you're sort of trying to find their middle ground. And Spirit is like wanting you to find your own center and your own middle ground here, because it's more like you're trying to fit in because you don't like to have these uncomfortable situations if you sort of stand out. And I'm hearing that, well, if you are in a toxic relationship or you attract toxic people, it's because you sort of let them be toxic. Because you don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. I'm really, really seeing such a large part of your soul and your own self being hid away here. It's all about them, it's all about their needs, it's all about their feelings. And so I'm getting the word shame. So and guilt. I feel like perhaps from some time in your life you sort of learned that if you do certain things, then it's not okay. Then you're gonna have to feel shameful about it, and or guilty. And it sort of has something to do with the old paradigm that we're letting go of now. The patriarchal energy, where actually, when you think about it, nothing about all these rules that were sort of installed in us makes any sense. Because, well, some of the things is like, what, why, is that a rule? It could just as easy be completely different. But I feel like I'm seeing your body is sort of stacked with blocks of rules and expectations that you have learned from someone else, and now you're sort of putting them on to you here. And then you get a little anxious and nervous if you feel like sharing another thought, like a thought that sort of strays a little bit from the norm. You get nervous. So back in line, you put yourself back in line. Must follow the rules here. Okay, let's see, what do we have here with your challenge? I want to see your challenge. And this is Soulful Woman. And we're seeing uniquely myself. I trust that who I am is perfect for my unique journey and soul path. But this is your challenge card. This is the card in your challenge position. And that means it's challenging for you to be uniquely yourself. This is what I'm getting here. Because you'd rather avoid uncomfortable situations, and you'd rather sort of fit into the rest of the group and the environment. And well, in this constellation, the way you've been treated in relationships, they're not doing anything wrong. The other person you're with are not doing anything wrong. They are just following the stream of the old patriarchal energy and the rules, and comply as, well, a typical partner. Just like you have sort of met them and seen them all through your life. So you have to agree with their behavior. You have to put your own unique self aside. And I'm hearing every time you do try to challenge their ways, well, you're getting put down. You're being put down. But who puts you down first? Is it you or them? Because you're not allowing yourself to be uniquely yourself. With your thoughts, with what you want to talk about, what you want to do, what you feel well drawn to doing in your life, what your intuition tells you to do, what your inspiration tells you to do, what your creativity wants from you. It's always other people's wants first, I'm getting, for some of you. It's just, I will just apply. I'll just, well, follow and compromise. Always compromising. That means almost not ever really getting what I want. Because I feel like it's a rule that you have to compromise in a relationship. It's just a rule. To listen to and do what the other person wants. Not what I want. How would I dare to ask for what I want sometimes? It's because they don't want to do what I want to do. So, well, it doesn't matter, then I'll just not be myself. I will just not do what I love and what I want. So you're sort of putting yourself and your own wishes and wants into a hidden place where they're just not out there in the open, where they're just being ignored. Okay. We have your strength now. Okay. From the mystical shaman oracle. Here we have Taming the Wind, card number 55. Sorry. So your strength, well, it's your strength, and it's also your what takes your power away from you. It's both, you know, because you're able to tame the wind within yourself and within everybody. You're able to make everybody feel comfortable, and you're able to sort of I'm hearing ironing the tablecloth, so everybody will, well, everybody's wishes will be granted here. And so it certainly is something that is keeping you from, well, being yourself and coming out there in the world. But the strength of being able to taming the wind is that you're able to be in this world without letting anybody else step all over you. So sometimes what we think is our least powerful way of being, it's if you flip it, you're most powerful. Like if you're really sensitive, extremely sensitive, and it feels uncomfortable, then if you flip it and say, because I'm sensitive, I know so much more about other people, and I know how to see through everybody, and I know more about how to get straight to the truth of everything. So, and the fact that you're taming the wind, it's a strength because you are able to tame yourself, tame your ways of always being out there in other people's energies. You can actually create a force within you where you can sit and be quiet with yourself and be uniquely yourself here. And that's what Spirit is wanting you to do. So I feel like I'm hearing pull back all of your energies that are out there to help other people, pull them back in. Tame that wind and start giving to yourself and being who you are, saying what you want, speaking what's on your mind, doing what you like to do and what makes you happy. And everybody else can have their opinions. It doesn't matter. They have an opinion and, you know, it just goes away. They have lots of opinions, but they actually are more up in their own asses and thinking more about themselves and their problems in life. So not that many people actually think about what you're doing. So, and once you start being uniquely yourself, people will really look at you and see, wow, well, they're they look more joyful and more fresh, and they're starting to look up to you and being inspired by you. So all you have to do is, find the courage to do it, okay? Well, there is another one, the Knight. Again, we have your strength here. Be brave and honest. Yeah, we had 2 cards for the strength cards here. So, again, you have to find that courage. But look at this Knight here, standing there, centered within themselves. Do you think this Knight is thinking about what everybody else is saying about him or what they're doing? No. They know who they are, and he is standing his ground. He's saying what's on his mind. He's doing whatever he wants, right? Because he's brave and he's honest. He's going to be honest about who he is. He's going to tell the truth to someone when they come. They're going to be honest and truthful. This is your strength. It is your strength. But if you're not willing to be that Knight, well, it's going to have the opposite effect, right? So Spirit is like, tame that wind where you let everybody else have a say on who you are and what you want to do with your life. Flip it and become that Knight. Start being honest. And dare to feel yourself and your own wishes and your own wants and your own desires. Dare to go there inside of you. Sort of come into yourself, into your solar plexus and your heart chakra and your heart, and just feel yourself. What is it that I want? And trust that you can be whoever and whatever you want. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. We have your purpose here. Dream a little. That is your purpose. You gotta dream a little. And there is another card with that one as well here. Soft. Okay. All right. So so what I'm definitely getting here very instantly is stop being so soft. Stop letting everybody else have their turn before you. You're just too nice. Your dreams are important now. Your dreams are most important right now. Pull them up in front and look at them and decide on which one to carry out first, and then the next, and then the next. And that way you become soft toward yourself. So carry that softness and give it to yourself and say to yourself, it's okay that I want something else than anybody else wants, it's okay that I'm doing this for myself. Care for yourself whilst you are starting to map out your new path here. The path of your personal individual journey, which will bring you what it is that you want, that will keep you out of these toxic relationships. That's one of my lights, it started sort of making like a little waterfall. And I feel like that was a sign. Start moving in the direction that is actually meant for you, because your purpose is just as important as anyone else's. Your journey is just as important as anybody else's. It's not worth less at all. So, well, really give it what it deserves. Your journey deserves to be taken care of and to be sort of cuddled and supported by you. No matter what anybody else says or wants. Because if you have that, when you have this change in consciousness, where you sort of start making a goal and you feel and with pure intent that this is what you want and this is what I'm doing, well, you know, the world around you will change and acknowledge that. And then it will feel right. And you will look back and say, why didn't I do this before? Because it couldn't have been more right that now I'm here and I made that choice. That is how vibrations shift to our purpose. And then we sort of feel like, well, this was right all along. Even though we've been saying to ourselves for years, perhaps, I can't do that. No, that's not, no, I can't because blah, blah. Well, once you're in it, you're like, what was I doing? I should have just done this for years ago. Because everything and everybody around you sort of aligns to your vibration, feeling good about this. And the support will come. But the support has to come from within first, from you. And then nobody else can treat you like anything else, because you know that this is true. And then everybody knows it too. And they will accept it right away and they will support you. Okay. So what's coming? Let's see the Starseed Oracle here. Your life is a canvas. Yes. Artist, manifestation, creative, accountability. Your life is a canvas. You decide what you want. You decide. And all these doubts, you have to sort of dare to let them go. And say to yourself, well, I can create my own reality. And the reality I'm going through here, this is just not something I want. So I choose to make that jump from this frequency to another frequency. Because I can. Because I am strong enough. And because I can tame the wind. And I'm brave enough. And because I want to be uniquely myself. And I'm going to. I am going to be uniquely myself. I want to put that in the middle. Look at this. Look at how this energy is has created her hair with hearts and stuff, you know. Your soul is wanting you to start thinking like that about yourself. That you can do whatever you want. All right, so let's see here your advice. So what's coming here, I want to say, is that you are going to start creating your life more authentically. You are going to start coming into a greater sense of love of who you are and your new impulses, and you're going to treat these new impulses good. You're gonna say come in, being soft toward these new impulses, these new inspirations. And you're gonna say, oh, okay, there was a new inspiration. Well, you know what, come in, I'll take care of you. You can stay here with me, and we can have fun together, you and your inspiration, and we can act on it, because it's okay, and it's gonna be okay, because you treat them soft, these new inspirations, your dreams, you treat them soft, and you act on them with this Knight of Swords. And this Knight is not a sword of swords, but it's the Knight, right? You're going to start acting on them, because your life is now a canvas. You choose what you want. An advice here for you is manifestation. There we go. And unconditional love. Wow. Love it, love it, love it. You guys. So Spirit is saying to you, your life is a canvas. Start manifesting it. Start creating your life, the life that you have always wanted. Stop caring about what other people are saying. Choose your own thoughts and speak your truth. Okay? And do it by giving yourself unconditional love. I want to say by giving yourself compassion and caring for yourself. Really use that softness, this care that you own inside, and give that to yourself first and foremost. And let people go by saying, you know what, you have your journey. I can't do anything about it. It's not my job to fix you or to fix anybody. It's my job to fix myself. And you do that by loving yourself unconditionally. Like, you treat yourself and all of your different emotions, whether it's anger and irritability or fear or whatever, you treat them like little children that comes to you and says, I'm angry, I'm so angry. And you say, you know what, come to me, let me listen. And the next one comes to you like a little child, I'm so annoyed because blah, blah. And then you say, come to me, I'll listen. So you care for all of your different kinds of emotions here. And like a mother cares for her child or children, right? And when you say, I feel like I want to do this, but I don't know how to, I'm scared, then talk to that fear about this new project that you're wanting to undertake. Talk to the fear and calm down the fear and care for the fear. Okay? And then, you know, it will be much easier for you to manifest and to paint a new picture, tell a new story on this canvas, which is blank right now, right? But there is a new story that is wanting to be told here, a new picture that is wanting to be painted. But everybody else's, well, rules and expectations are sort of fogging your blank canvas here. You can't see the blank canvas. You can't sort of draw anything because you're seeing everybody else's, well, rules, expectations. So Spirit is like, what's going to happen now is that you're going to see, or you're going to manifest a blank canvas, because you're going to want to tell a new story. And you can, because it's you, it's your life. You are in control of your life. Nobody else is. And if someone's treating you toxic, you know, well, they are sort of shading your canvas. They are fogging up your canvas. So manifest them out of your life, I'm hearing. Because now what you want is room for you. There is no room for me when you're in my life. There is no room for me to find that special someone that would treat me good and fair, and that will just be so crazy about me, the person that I am deep down in my soul. But you have to show them who you are first. You have to show them that you don't want to be anyone else than you. That you only can and want to be uniquely yourself. Then the vibration that you're sending out will teach them how to treat you and will send in the right person. Okay? So, well, this is what I had for you. What a beautiful reading here. I wish you all the best, and yeah, it's hard work. This spiritual path we're on, right? Lots of old stuff is being shed. A lot of darkness is being shed. So, but I feel like that this is your purpose, to actually find yourself by, well, going toward that light, letting your heart guide you, listening to your intuition. You can, Spirit say, you can do this. We're right by your side. And this is what's coming for you. This is what your purpose is. Okay? So this is what I had for you, you guys. Thank you so much, and take care.